Welcome back to episode 2 of the Noscast. I'm your host, Noscus. These are my guest stars.
Hi, I'm Carson.
I'm Mac.
And I'm Mr. Key.
So what's first on the chopping block?
The first lovely topic we have today. Yes, we're going off of these wonderful topics. First off is odd experiences, because everyone has them.
We do.
So,
Odd experiences?
go ahead, Mr. Host Man. What's your odd experience?
So this actually happened to me quite recently. By quite recently, like the other day, like last week. So this is Saturday. And I went to the gas station after we left that party, and so I had the pajama pants on, right? So this dude, I get out of my car, and I go to the I walk, like, on the sidewalk to the gas station, and this dude, he looks at me, he yells for me, he goes, "Hey," he goes, he says something like, little late to be in your pajamas or something like that. It was like 11:30 at night, and I was like, what? And then I was like, what? And then I look at him and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he goes, "Hey, go get me a beer." Dead serious. This dude is in the back seat of a truck and goes, "I need a beer. Go get me a beer." And I'm like, I'd look at him dead in the eyes, and then I look at him for like a solid 30 seconds.
Look at him, and he's dead.
And then I just turn around and walk away because, like, do I look like I'm old enough? Anyways,
Yes.
So
No, you do.
There's
my odd experience. Anybody else have anything to?
my odd experience also happened at a gas station. I went to go get gas one night after Polar. I went to go get gas, and I stopped, and so I was pumping gas, and then all of a sudden this car drives by, and this kid from out the window screams at me. He goes, "Hey, it's Buddy the Elf!" And I'm just like, okay.
You got
I mean,
fans.
he's not wrong.
I'm like, thanks. And that was the end of that.
Nice.
Nice.
That's so weird.
I have a few that I could talk about.
One.
I mean,
One?
not just one. You can go ahead. List off anything else.
We're going to be here all night.
If we want to go... I'm trying to think.
Pick the weirdest one out of them.
The weirdest one?
Yeah.
Kai, you go first. I gotta figure it out.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't have a clue. I don't got any ideas.
I don't-
Weird experience.
I don't know what I'm talking. I
Like,
don't know
I-
how to talk.
I know there's a lot, but I can't even, like, right now.
A
Yeah.
weird story from Uptown Atlanta. I went there a few years ago.
Atlanta's a good place to
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where everything happens.
Me, my mom, and my dad, we were walking down the street. We just finished eating at the Hard Rock Cafe up there. It was fine. It was overpriced. It was crap, but it was good. And then we were walking. This homeless guy came by. He was like, "How y'all doing?" We were like, "We're good." He just followed us for a few blocks. Then he was like, "All right, see y'all later." And we were like, "See ya."
Oh,
That's all that happened. He talked to us like 5 times, I think.
That's
that's
so strange.
that's a little
Also-
bizarre.
At the same trip, we had someone come up to us with like a picture of a homeless kid on it. It was like, "You need to help us feed the children."
That's,
Oh,
Feed them!
that's so weird.
feed them pizza.
Okay.
Let
Yeah.
them eat cake.
Got
Still
any?
no stories.
Okay.
It's gonna take a while.
I have another
But-
topic we can talk about.
Yeah.
A few more topics.
One of which is odd cell phone like calls or texts because I've got some good ones.
I've got one.
Okay.
I keep getting this thing, and it goes between, and it's the same thing. It's the same person, same whatever's calling me, and it goes between like car's extended warranty and like insurance or whatever. But they always address me as Evans.
Oh.
They're like, "Hey Evans, would you like to, whatever else?" And I know that's just some scam thing, but it's
It's
just
the
funny
same.
because it's every single time. It's, "Hey Evans." It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's really weird.
I know you
alright.
got some good
Yeah.
ones.
So, first one I have, these are all text stories. I got one from this old lady. She just sent me a picture of her in a cat mask. Like not like anything inappropriate. It was just like a face, when you put the thing you put over your eyes when you're sleeping.
Mhm.
Those things. They had that, but it had like cat ears and like whiskers.
That's weird.
So I sent her a picture back of me and one of my friends. Christmas cats, and she was like, "Oh, haha, just noticed it was the wrong number. Y'all made my day." And I was like, "Okay." And then I have like 3 I could tell. And my mom has one that she kept getting calls for a dude named Earl looking for people to buy some weed,
Oh,
and like it
Nice.
kept.
I remember
happening.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then my weirdest one is I just got a random text that said you should get $10,000 for today.
Just that you should.
Man, I guess I should.
I guess I committed like I was part of the mob.
Here's one of my deleted ones I have is 909 or not 999. You will receive shipment details shortly. Once you receive the shipment details, you will receive the shipment details.
What?
And you will receive the shipment details. You will then be charged automatically from your plastic card registered in your Amazon account. If you have not made any such transaction, please report this.
Yeah, what
He's
does it
trying to
sound
like. He's trying to like hypnotize you into shit will get shipment.
You will then get the shipment details, and then you'll get some shipment details.
So I had one that this actually happened a couple times, but there's this one little old lady, and last time she called me, it was a couple months ago, but like every now and then I'll just get this call from this random lady, saying that I called her. She'll be like, she'll call me.
You called me.
And
Call
then,
me back.
And then she'll say like, hello. Like I called her.
She'll just say,
She'll say hello,
Hello?
and I said, "Who is this?" And they were like, "Oh, it's whoever." And I was like, "Did you mean to call me?" And she said, "You called me." And that's gone on. That's been like 4 times now, and so
Nice.
So
yeah.
I actually have a story correlating to that one.
Okay.
I got this text from this call from this dude, and I hung up. I was like, "Nah, I don't know." And he texted me back. He was like, "Hey, you called me," and I was like, "No, I didn't. I mean, it must have been a God thing or whatever." And then he was texting me. He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Who is this?" He was like, "A dude who might not freaking make it." And I'm like, "Right, you good, dude?" I thought it was one of my friends trying to be stupid, but like he was a dude that thought he was gonna commit suicide that day. So
Interesting.
think he's okay. Don't
Yikes.
know, but
That's
Wow.
yikes.
had the sheriff do a welfare check-in, so
Yeah.
figure it out.
all right, next topic.
Wait, and it's unrelated to what you just said. I've got an insane amount of texts from this one person. I was on Discord. I'm not gonna name names, but I was on Discord. This random person messages me, and I'm like, I don't know this person. I've never seen this person on any server or anything. It says I have one mutual server, and it's like a very abstract one that I joined a long time ago and haven't done anything with. Anyways, so she goes on about all this stuff. She's like, "Hey, what do you look like?" And I'm like, "Okay."
I look like a person.
I was like, I said I've shown my face on my YouTube channel if you are that curious, and
Yeah.
then they were just like, "Oh, I haven't like seen like all of the videos, so I didn't know and everything." I was like, "Okay." So I figured at this point it must be someone who watches my content, I guess.
Picture of me with the suspenders on.
That would have been pretty fun.
This is what I look
But I
like.
kind of led on to it and everything, and I was just like, trying to figure out what this person was wanting. And it seemed like they were just like some really young kid not knowing what they were doing. Because like earlier today they were like, "Hey, do you want to play Minecraft?" But all of the words were misspelled and everything else. And they kept
How
trying
do
to
you
come up.
misspell dude?
I don't know. But they were trying to like ask all these really weird personal questions like, "Are you still in school? Where do you go to school?" All these other things. And I was
I was a 45-year-old man.
I know, I was asking, "Why do you want to know this?" And they were like, "Oh, my sister wants to know." And I was just like, "Why does your sister want to know?" And then they were just like, "I was just joking around." And then sent a series of emojis that were all like animal themed. And it was like a rabbit, a mouse, like stuff like that. It was so weird.
Shout out to
They're trying to hypnotize you,
I know.
like the shipment
I know.
details.
Shout out to you if you're watching.
If you're watching,
I don't know
please
why
stop
they-
DMing me.
No, I do not want to play Minecraft. Please stop.
Yeah, it was really weird. But
Good with me going with a topic.
No, right.
I guess that's a no.
Exactly.
what's up?
Any new video games coming out that
No, we're excited
you're
about?
extraordinarily excited for? I can't really think of anything.
I mean, I can't really think of anything. I guess like the biggest thing that's been a huge anticipation for a while is Hightail, because that looks pretty good. But
Yeah.
that's who knows when that's coming out.
That's been in the making for like 4 years. So
Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker
Oh my
Saga. I've had it pre-order since May of 2020.
No, I agree with that. That game looks really good. Like,
Apparently, it might be like a 120 gigabyte game.
would not be surprised. Honestly.
Nas can download that.
that's
Oh.
that's
Could do that.
Also, Overwatch 2, just to see what it's like.
that's a thing.
It will be, I guess. I saw the trailer for it.
GTA 6.
That's never coming out. It's just gonna be a DLC.
It's
for
actually
GTA
been
5.
what is it? It's like they've like teased it. I think like Rockstar themselves have like said we're doing this.
Well, it's clearly wanted. A lot of people want it.
Yeah, there's like a whole subreddit about it.
Just add like a DLC to GTA 5.
It's just called
Another
GTA
heist.
6.
It's just another heist.
It's the agency stuff they added.
Yeah.
Nas.
Night, the movie.
I don't know. The only games I really know about are like Arc 2 and all the games you guys said. And then like the new Call of Duty and Battlefield just released. I don't really know. I'm not like super hyped about anything. Games have kind of been like really dry for me lately, so I'm not real sure.
I kind of feel like with Call of Duty and Battlefield that it's not really a lot of hype for a new game because sometimes it can kind of be similar to the older games.
Yeah.
A lot of the multiplayer stuff. I mean, story obviously would be different, but
Yeah.
Battlefield 42 recently came out. I thought it was an interesting like game to like. I've seen like clips of it and stuff, but like some of the appeal is just like, it just seems like another, Call of Duty or
Yeah.
whatever.
I'd love to play the GTA trilogy just to see all the bugs in it.
Way. So basically, what would you do if one of your family members, say you were getting the shower, okay? Obviously, you're in the shower. You're completely naked. If you're not naked in the shower, for one, that's weird. Two, say you're naked, right? You're in the shower.
Naked?
Your family, is outside of the shower, obviously. Murderer comes in, kills them all. But not kills. Not like they're completely dead. They're just really, really wounded. Do you rush out and try to tend to their wounds while you're naked, or do you put your clothes on?
I'm naked. I mean, like...
I think I would finish my shower.
I think
let
I
them
would
bleed out?
I would run out naked to scare off the murderer.
I'd piss on the murderer.
Because he wouldn't be expecting you to be fully naked when he comes in to try and murder you. Now, would he, Kai?
I mean, has anyone else...
True.
Has anyone else ever been like, I wonder, just wore their socks to the shower? Just me?
No.
No,
No,
never
it's-
done that.
Oh.
Did you actually do it?
For like 5 seconds. And I was like,
Are
this
you a
is weird.
psychopath?
I'm not the one that just came out of the story. If you were naked, would you go save your family or let it bleed out?
You're the one that
Socks
gets in the shower.
is weird.
I
You're the one.
I did that once just to be like, I wonder
You're
what
the
it
one
felt
who
like.
gets in the shower with your socks on.
Speaking of socks in the shower, that's a perfect transition into conspiracy theories.
Oh, heck
Oh, boy.
yes.
It is.
I like this.
So,
Oh my gosh.
let's we'll go around the table and just what is your favorite conspiracy theory you've heard of before?
One.
No, just we'll go with one, and if we don't, if we have time, which we probably will, we'll go around again.
Who's gonna start? All right.
Go ahead, Kai. You seemed very
It's
excited.
a little generic, but like Michael Jackson not being dead. It's an old one at this point, but like I don't know. It just sounds really interesting, and like seeing all all those back corner YouTube videos where they're all like Michael Jackson is not actually dead, and then they go and find like funeral stuff, and they're like, oh look, this person looks like Michael Jackson. It's just interesting, but that's it. I haven't like even heard about it or looked into it in a long time.
We go into conspiracy theories or cryptozoology?
What?
Conspiracy theories or cryptozoology?
What is explain?
Conspiracy theories is something that is most likely not true, but could be real. Cryptozoology is things that are more like
Conspiracy theories. Just go with that.
There's a few, I believe. A big one I've heard is the Kirkman didn't kill himself. It was his wife. I don't know about that one. But dang, I think I got excited.
I've got one.
Okay, yeah, you
Go
go.
ahead.
So this is gonna sound really stupid. I don't necessarily believe this, but a lot of evidence has pointed to. And I watched a couple like hour-long videos and stuff on it, and it's that the moon landing was faked. And I know you guys are gonna think I'm crazy for this, but a lot of the stuff from that time was like, it looked like really, and they like looked deep into it, and it looked like it would be very plausible to fake, easier to fake than go to the moon. And we haven't really like been to the moon a lot since then. And so, I mean, it's just one of those things that I don't know if I believe it, or it's just like, well, it's one of those things that's like, it happened and it happened, or not. Like, it's not like a big thing where everybody thinks that it's fake.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't really know about that one, but that's just one of the main ones that I've really
I
heard
got a
about.
better one than what I said. Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. It's completely factual. George Lucas had it in his original plan, and it was gonna happen. And everyone was like, Jar Jar Binks, big dumb character, don't like. And he changed it, and he was like, Dooku is a character. He's gonna be the bad guy. And then that's kind of how it went. Because Dooku came in out of nowhere, no backstory or anything. They developed it way after, and it wasn't like in any of the original
Why did Jar Jar
ideas.
still stay in the movie?
What was that?
Why did Jar Jar still stay in the movie?
Because he wasn't just gonna get deleted. They still had to like. I mean, he was basically written way down. Like he did not have a huge part after that. So, anyways,
One that I've heard, I don't think that it's necessarily true, but like the facts that they like put out make it sound believable. And it was that the Titanic didn't actually sink. It was just like a separate boat that they had like made, and they just said it was going to be that. They said it was the Titanic, but they didn't actually sail the Titanic. Actually, no. The one that sunk wasn't the Titanic. The actual Titanic made it to where it was going, but a different one sunk, and that one was the one that had the name on it, and the other one didn't have it.
Keep talking, I got it.
Yeah, that's really it.
hey, yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Mac?
I mean, not gonna lie, I believe that a big conspiracy theory that's very adamant right now is the government spies on us. I mean, duh.
Hey, Snowden, that happened. So
I mean, and also UFOs, I do think are real.
I think the government does spy on us.
No,
They've
I
got
agree with that.
all the technology to. Specifically, I don't know if they're like sending drones to our house and all
Those
that.
aren't real.
But through they're tracking us through all our data, and I mean, I watched an entire movie about like Instagram and all their data searching and stuff, and so I in a way, yes.
I also do believe in UFOs. Like I think a lot of
Oh.
UFOs aren't aliens necessarily.
yeah,
I think a lot of UFOs are just
Unidentified objects.
yeah, and that's how I feel about the Loch Ness monster. Duh, we've explored like 90, there's 95% less of the ocean to explore.
Yeah.
And I do actually have a topic that could go hand in hand with conspiracy theories.
which is like super scary. There could literally be anything down there, and we wouldn't
I
even
believe
know.
in Bigfoot sometimes.
Bigfoot.
Do y'all believe in ghosts?
That was the next topic already, Mac.
You go ahead.
I can't say that I do, but at the same time, I can't say that I don't.
Yeah.
Because, like, sure, you could fake a ghost video. Just edit out the, like, string that you pull on something with or something like that. Or just have it, something randomly fall. Like, yeah. But then there's, like, actual, like, experiences that some people have where it's just like, well, yeah, that could very much be an actual ghost, and that's really just it for me.
I mean, how would they have made Ghostbusters if they didn't exist? Really, though.
You are right.
I mean,
That purple swirly thing in the end, that was all real.
I
it was
don't,
all real. Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts necessarily. Like, as my grandpa who died is going to come back to me and haunt our house. No, I think ghosts are either like they're like demons or angels or whatever. Like, I don't think they're people that were dead, because that's just not how people work.
Or even spirits, like
Yeah, spirit.
like different. Not like what you were saying, like I mean exactly what you were saying. Not like my grandma's gonna come back and haunt me, but
Yeah.
like like demons and stuff.
And do y'all have any ghost stories?
Not really.
I think like a ghost thing would kind of be more like if you die and like you didn't fulfill like like your purpose in your
Catholic?
life, huh?
You're Catholic?
No, like like your soul never found like freedom or something.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Okay.
Any
No, I mean,
spoopy stories to go along with ghosts?
Story.
I don't really have any stories.
Alright, y'all ready to get a story?
I guess.
So, in case y'all haven't figured out, I am a little religious or whatever. Anyway, one night in the corner of my room, and it was weird as crap. And it might have just been an anxiety-induced hallucination. I don't know. I saw a freaking goat man standing in the corner of my room staring at me.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
I just kind of prayed it off, like, and I haven't seen it again. It's just I've heard weird noises, but a lot of it also I get nervous about hearing noises with my anxiety. So sometimes it could be hallucination. I don't know. It was just creepy to see.
That would be pretty creepy.
I mean,
I remember this story from my childhood. I was at my grandparents' house, right? And it was like late at night. And I walk into the kitchen for like something. I don't remember. But then all of a sudden, like, it wasn't my grandfather, but it looked like my grandfather. But he had like ants crawling out of his eyes.
oh my.
And like fire coming from his mouth. And so I like booked it back down the hallway and back to my room. So
That's what I mean by demons. Like, I don't know.
Was it that was a dream? Or
I haven't figured that out yet. Cuz like I want to say it's a dream, but at the same time I feel like I actually did it because it doesn't seem believable. But if it was a dream, I feel like I wouldn't remember it by this point.
Right.
And I feel like, okay, so one of those things is like this door behind me I always keep shut because it scares me to this day that something's going to come out of it. It's kind of like the monster in the closet.
I wouldn't be able to sleep in here with the windows right there.
Yeah, you kind of get,
Especially with like the void of forest.
you just get used to people coming out there and stuff.
What?
Just kidding.
I'm sorry.
No, but I mean sometimes you do see like coyotes and
Yeah.
deer out there. But that's about it. I just lock it sometimes.
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 Yeah.
Other times,
Wait
come
till
on,
we
right?
have next to you.
Come on in.
If they're
Almost
cold, you're
Joe.
cold, let them in.
Come on.
I did a dream recently. This is kind of going into dreams, I guess.
Yeah, I actually have a question
I
on
did
dreams too.
a dream recently where I went adventuring. It was in a jungle. Found a temple.
Alright, Lord
Mosque was there. And so you had like adventuring gear, head to toe.
Mhm.
And we both run to this temple.
Alright, Lord Christ.
Second we got in, it looked like an office space. Cubicles, lights in the ceiling, everything.
So,
With just the
so
interior.
like the back rooms, pretty much.
Sort of. But the thing is, it was completely abandoned. So yes, like the back rooms. And basically, we get around to this area where there were these bricks that were like loose bricks in this office space. We pick up the brick. Like you pick up one, I pick up another. The one I pick up has a pile of a pile of ticks. It was a pile of ticks. I grabbed the pile of ticks just out of pure instinct, grab the pile of ticks. I turn my hand over and hold them. And a bunch of them start extending. Like just stretching, like Mr. Fantastic or something.
It's weird.
Just start,
Legions?
I don't even know. It was so weird, and they're all crawling around doing stuff. I look over, and I see you had done the same thing. But what you were holding were a bunch of baby spiders. And that's where the dream ended, because my
Oh.
mom came in and was like, you gotta go to work. And I was like,
Alright, so dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a really bizarre one. So I was in my old house with my old neighbor, and it was like the whole neighborhood, everything was set up, and we were like, oh, let's go exploring. So we went into this house. That house is still there. We went into this house, and it was like some weird, like there were like weird candles and stuff, and then there was a slide that went down and up into the next house. So it went like underneath the ground, but then shot us into the next house. So then what we do is we go into that next house, and there's Bigfoot just sitting there, just chilling. And we're like, what the heck? So,
Like you do.
Makes sense.
so
But it's just in a house.
yeah, so what we do is we chase him, and he opens the door and he runs. Then he slides. He runs back to that house, or the ones that we started in. He goes around it. Thank you for that. And then he goes down a slide where there's like in the old house. There's like it's just flat. Well, it goes down like a bridge. He takes the slide that goes off this bridge kind of thing, and there's a colony of tiki dancing Bigfoot, but they were in a dark oak forest from Minecraft.
What? Okay, hold up.
And then
What
they
is
did
the
it.
plural for Bigfoot?
Big feet.
So like a group of Bigfoot or Bigfoots
Big feet.
would be big feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big feet. Or just big feet.
A gaggle of Bigfoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
You have a dream, anyone?
I do.
I can't remember it.
You're in the dream.
Oh no.
So this was a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Same house where I fell through my bed, but I was sleeping one night, and I got Snapchat from Team Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I was sleeping one night. You remember our spy phase?
Yeah.
You don't know me and Nas kind of phase where we were like secret agents, and
We were like 9 years old or younger, and we had this big old spy thing. It was really crazy and cool.
So we were obsessed with the Blackbird jet, super secret jet. And in my dream, me and Noah were looking up at the sky, the cloudy sky, and we saw it. And then it shot me in the leg.
Oh.
Then I woke up with a pain where it shot me in the dream. Same thing happened. Like I saw a snake in the dream. It woke up wherever the snake bit me, and it hurt in the exact same spot where I got bit in the dream.
It's weird.
That actually does remind me of one of the weirdest dreams I've had. Was I was at like a tropical beach with like my family, right?
Mhm.
And I was sitting in like the hut because it wasn't like a hotel room. It was on the beach, right?
Mhm.
It was like one of those like huts like you could stay at like at Hawaii or something, right? And all of a sudden, here comes in a freaking shark, right? It's walking on 2 legs, and it's got a shark-like body. It's not
Sharks
king
are
shark,
bolted.
but then all of a sudden, I'm like, I know you're not real. This is a dream. You can't scare me. All of a sudden, it just eats me, and I wake up, and I'm like, what the heck just happened?
It's weird.
It's always really strange.
No, right. I
Speaking
forgot.
of sharks, what are y'all's favorite animals?
Wolves.
And what was your spirit animal? Like favorite animal and spirit animal.
I don't know what the heck a spirit animal is.
It's
but
like what animal do you relate to the most?
The blobfish.
a gazelle.
A gazelle.
A
What are you
kangaroo.
on?
I don't know.
I'm a kangaroo.
Penguin.
You relate to a penguin the most?
Mhm.
Can you not swim, Kai?
No,
Cat can't fly. Let's throw him off the roof to find out.
Perfect segue into the next
Hey,
one.
I got an answer.
Boo-hoo. Perfect
Giraffe.
segue. Perfect segue. Our favorite ice cream flavored Grand Band video,
Oh my gosh.
or
Name soon to be
no,
changed.
yeah, name soon to be under
Reconstruction.
Different management.
under new management.
No. Our favorite video
Go
so
ahead.
far.
Kai, yes, and then ideas for future videos. We'll get to
Hey,
that
I'm
when we
kinda
get
good
around.
in my plan.
I don't know. I really do enjoy recent ones. The older ones were like,
Awful.
yeah, awful. Now we've got a little more of a structure. I'm glad that we've done that. I'm glad we redid, Kyle and Greg. I think that first episode turned out pretty well, comparably to the old stuff. Todd and Chad chat getting a change as well was very needed. One thing that I'm very happy with, I'm not necessarily answering the question, I am aware, but one thing that I'm very happy with is the direction Buggery Dungaroo's gone, because it's literally just stayed the same. It's never needed to change, really, but it's all just kind of like improved, I guess. So that's been kind of cool. My favorite video, probably the most recent Buggery Dungaroo, or the one just before that. I can't remember.
So you're either saying the one where we lightsaber duel,
Yeah.
spoilers, or the one where I failed to find him.
Yeah. No, I would say the lightsaber duel one, because I think that had a lot more like
Effects.
yeah, and it was a lot. Well, the lightsaber effects were not good,
That
but
was the point.
the,
But that was the point.
yeah, right. The comedy, I think, was there too. There were a lot of jokes that I think were pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could toot my own horn. I could say Kyle and Greg, the newest one. I do really like it. But honestly, the first episode of the revamp of Todd and Chad,
Your fight.
That
Todd and
is.
Chad, it was really good. Like, I liked it a lot. I'd love for future episodes for us to go with the storyline we started to do with Kyle meeting Buggery, which was supposed to be his dad, but we never really got to it.
We may get there. We're trying to work around with stories. There's a lot of stuff.
There was a whole Buggery's Neighborhood episode that went along with that.
Yeah, Buggery's Neighborhood was one of the weirdest things we've done.
It just appeared and then died immediately.
Appeared, disappeared. It's not like it died. It was just like, I had no more ideas
No, we
left.
had an Eddie Murphy phase.
We were just like, you know what? We'll come back to it later.
I'd also love for Ice Cream Flavored Grandma's to have some different episodes sort of similar to SNL, where it's little comedy skits, and I'd love...
I think we could just do skits in general. Like Fever Dream was kind of a skit thing. Obviously, if you guys didn't know, which you probably didn't, but Fever Dream was intended to be this totally other idea.
I don't even remember.
And it was supposed to be like a
We
weird
had like
sitcom.
we were gonna play like we were gonna do a sitcom, but then half of us wanted to do a game show.
Right.
So then we just like met in the middle, but we didn't at the same time.
And then I kept the footage for like
A
6
year.
months.
For a year. No, it was a year.
Yeah. And I was just like, I still have this footage. I'm gonna do something with it. So I just made Fever Dream out of it.
He randomly texts us and it's just like, "Hey guys, I'm releasing this video we did." And I'm like,
they had no idea. I just like came up with it. I was like, yeah.
Honestly, little sneak preview into the lives of us. If you've ever seen the Mr. Key episode, I found these videos on my SD card.
That's so old and unlisted, so you cannot watch it.
"Gosh dang it, Kai."
You should post that on Ice Cream Flavored Grandbands. Anyway, but there's a video of us, like, we were on a mission trip and we were, like, throwing up tissues and everything. It was stupid as crap, but it was going to be my introduction to Ice Cream Flavored Grandbands. And I liked it, but then we never did anything with it.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I remember filming that, but I don't remember that being anything.
It was for Ice Cream Flavored Grandbands because at first y'all were like, "This is only me and Noah." I don't know, for a little bit.
I know for like a bit, but then we were like, eh.
And then that episode's when we kind of started to be like, "Oh, maybe this could go." I don't know. It was just interesting.
It's kind of evolved like a lot.
Yeah. It's turned into the DeBros channel.
Basically, whatever name we come up with.
Yeah.
Nos, do you have
I feel like one of my favorite ones is probably the most recent Buggery episode. It's just, I don't know, it's just there. Good input, thank you.
No, it was good. Yeah, no.
Any future ideas, Nos?
I don't know.
Did you say your favorite?
No, he's still got his though, because you went on your future idea before he went. So.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe just another episode of like Todd and Chad chat. I don't know. I don't really have much of a creativity section in that area of the YouTube channel, so I don't know.
It'd be cool to see like a stupid Mr. Bean spy skit. It's based on how we're all dressed tonight.
Yeah.
If I had to go with a favorite, this is going to be the most obvious one. Actually, it's not the ones that you've said. It's not the most recent Buggery Dungaroo. I think my favorite is always going to be the first one. No matter how stupid it is. Because I look back at it all the time and I'm just like, these are some crappy jokes.
Mhm.
But at the same time, they make me laugh for some odd reason. And future ideas, me and Kai had a whole chat whenever I was on my way back from High Point. And so it was like a 30-minute long chat where we just talked about like a whole storyline for everything.
Right.
And hopefully one day we can film another Buggery Dungaroo episode because, you know, we haven't in forever.
Yeah,
That's really...
I think we need to get back on that. We've got a lot of story ideas with that, which should be really cool. And we've even got some like different collabs where like maybe there's some crossovers in the future. At this point, we're still not sure, but you know.
What was y'all's least favorite Ice Cream Flavor Grand Bands episode?
Episode or just video in general?
Just video.
Because I have one that sucks.
Me too.
The onion one. I hate that I ever made that. I wanted.
What? Wait, hold up. What was the onion one?
Basically, I figured out. I was like, I know how to edit a video so that there's two me's in one spot.
Just like buying with our shout out video.
But he did it like an hour
And it was
apart,
so bad.
so the screening didn't line up, and it was darker in one area
It's
than the other.
totally separate. Like you can go back and watch it right now if you wanted to, but it's so bad. It's like a couple seconds long, and it's literally me. I just go, "Hey, you want an onion?" And the other me goes, "No, I don't think so." And then he goes, "More for me." And he goes to take a bite into it. We get a zoomed out shot, and then this terribly,
Don't play that.
terribly
watching it.
green screen hand comes in and just crushes it with a sound effect.
Yeah.
And the video ends, and I hated it.
Yeah, mine is probably the minions yelling with their pants off
It's a
or whatever,
classic.
but it's so
It's the
bad.
I know.
It's so
I
bad.
know. It's the first one.
It is. It's so bad.
It is pretty bad.
Anybody else?
I despise the episode when we're trying to introduce the clones into Ice Cream Flavored Grand Bands.
On the
Into Kyle and
Kyle
Greg, because it didn't
Yeah.
fit at all. It was
It
just
was,
randomly
it
like
was very forced. I agree.
it was randomly Kyle like, hey, what about clones?
I was on a whole clone phase. I was just like, clones. That's the only way to do storytelling.
And then
That's
I was-
because we both had that big old
Yeah.
thing a couple years ago. Nobody else knows that because I deleted all of those videos because they were awful.
You could actually go and find them on my channel, but I will not tell you how. Anyways.
Then I was like, well, this is gonna be stupid, but I went along with it.
Yeah. So.
What about you, Carson?
If I had to go least favorite, this might be controversial, but I think my least favorite video was probably Grandpa Willie.
It's
just-
Grandpa Willie Adventures.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
Slack.
it was pretty bad.
That was awful.
It really was.
I watched it for like maybe a minute, and I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't for me.
I think Grandpa Willie doing dumb stuff has potential to be an idea, but that was not the way to do it.
I feel
Yeah.
like he shouldn't be his own character. He should be like kind of like a cameo. Like a
He
cameo
was.
along
He basically is.
He
yeah.
was.
He's the
Yeah.
Stanley of Ice
He
Cream
he
Flavor.
was because he was in
He was in the most recent.
Todd and
Todd
Chad Chat and the first one too.
Well, that's what he's become.
I'm
Yeah,
saying like
basically.
he's a weird character to have his own series.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
1%.
did you say yours?
You guys were busy watching y'all's video.
Oh yeah, no, it was the million things. Right, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minion yelling with their pants off. It was.
And nobody got time for that. I
Yeah.
hate that that's included. in
Yeah,
there.
it was bad.
It was very weird.
That's
You
why.
licked my toe in that video.
I did.
It's so weird.
Random stories about videos that we've made in the past. Like it doesn't have to be Ice Cream Flavor Grand Bands, but like any video that we made in the past.
Recorded a total of probably 10 videos during quarantine, and after quarantine each, so probably a total of 20 videos. My storage ran out, and I didn't ever upload them, didn't ever edit them. I just deleted them, and it was gonna be a Return of McWizard, but then life got in the way.
I remember a very long time ago, we were doing, me, you, and Zachy were doing this, like, whole parkour map. And it was this huge spiral thing.
Yep.
And at the time, that was, like, one of the most popular videos. And then we did that. It was, like, 30 or 40 minute long video of us just doing parkour. It was really bad. And then you couldn't really want to finish the map and keep filming because we ended up not finishing the map in the whole video.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mac, would you like to do this? And then we did it. And there were some stupid moments in that video. Like, there was a lot of screaming. I don't know why it was such a loud
I
video.
love the Do You Know the Way video. Like, I know it's cringy, but I love it. Like, it's funny as crap.
And there's,
Yeah.
there is a reason why we don't play Pocket Edition anymore, and that is the reason.
Yeah.
This isn't my story, but you saying the parkour thing reminds me of one of I think it was Noskis's videos, where we were doing a parkour map, or maybe it was a death run.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And I remember exactly what or not exactly what happens, but I know I was doing parkour and then I fell down, so I made a seagull noise.
Yeah.
And he edited it like 30 million times to just repeat, and I'm like,
It was.
how did I do that?
It was just so
Because then I couldn't recreate the noise.
Yeah.
I remember Lost Gym of Noskis's channel and it was a cringy video, but it kind of. I remember a few parts. I remember we had the Amazing Red Wizards that we were gonna do. Then we had one video where there's a time-lapse intro of us going from our dojo to the house.
Yep.
And you can see us randomly going like this. So we were talking about prostate exams.
We were.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know about that.
Yeah. It was.
You just randomly bring that up in conversation.
I do
Oh, you
really-
know what? Hey, prostate exam.
I do really miss those videos. I wish I could go back and watch them. But
I'm glad we can't.
In some ways, I am too.
I'd
Skywalker
like-
Skaters was the best.
Do you guys remember we tried to make a The Bros channel?
Yep.
a long
Oh, no,
time
it's-
ago?
yeah,
No, it
I
was
still
no,
have
no,
it.
no,
Still
no,
find
no.
it.
It was called Defam at first.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Didn't realize that was a rap group.
Yeah, we changed it, but we had like I think it's still up, a whole 24-minute video of us doing like a dropper map,
Yeah.
us three.
Yeah.
And me and Noah were getting like arguments about which intro was better.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So we were just like, let's have the people decide.
It ended up being awful, and
It
then
was so bad.
and
And
then
we
you,
all gave up on it, just abandoned it.
yeah, and then you did a video of the fortress on that channel too.
Oh yeah, that's good to look back. I think just for memories.
Yeah.
Just that video, not the other one. Ignore the other.
I think my random story is a lot of random stories, but it connects in the sense that they're all unreleased videos that we've had in the past. I remember one of the videos, Nosk had come over to my house, and I was like, "Hey, let's film this video of a Minecraft mini golf." So we
remember
made
this.
a whole mini golf map, right? And then
Yeah.
we got
I
you
remember this.
to come and like play it as well with us. But then me and him had to go see a movie, so we quit on the first hole. So we're like, well, maybe not. And then there was another video that was like unfinished, which was with me and Nosk. We had a whole Sea of Thieves video that we were gonna do. And it was so bad looking back at it. But whenever we were making it, we're like, "Oh, this is gonna be so great.
We're gonna make this legit.
We're
It's
gonna
cool.
we're gonna have so many views on this video." Looking back at it, it was a piece of trash.
Really.
Because
It is
I never
awful.
even edited like the title screen of it. But I watched the first clip that we had made, which I find Nosk in a bar.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
And then I recruit him to go on to come sail the seas, and there was no like lines to it. I'm just like, "Hey, you want to come sail with me?" And then we go away and we sail the seas.
Yeah.
With his dog that he has for some reason.
Yeah. It was.
Nice.
What movie did y'all go see when you did the mini golf map?
I don't know. It was so long ago.
Yeah, it was a really long time ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then there was, and then I remember I had recorded Bad Normal Night, right?
I remember you guys.
I think that video is.
That you know,
But
I actually went back to that, and that's only a 10-month-old video.
I recorded it with him, and we were like, okay, I'll have this edited at some point. And then I just forgot about it for like 10 months.
Yeah, that was a year-old video that released.
And then
2 months ago.
And then I edited it, right? And then I just posted out of nowhere. And Mac's like, well, why'd you post it? And they go, because I wanted to, you know?
Yeah.
I think it turned out.
And
pretty
it
good.
turned out, like, good. It was just such a random video because we were in quarantine. And we're just like, well, what do we do?
Even though it's only like a year old, it showed its age. Like,
Yeah.
I think we could, if we did it again and we could be in person, it would probably turn out better.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
I really think it's a pretty good video.
I think like you guys as the face cam and stuff. Yeah, it did show the age a little bit, but I think
Especially my freaking, like, 2004 computer.
yeah.
Yeah, that's going in.
Alright, so after a brief intermission, my next topic is
Topics.
what are some concerts y'all would like to see?
Never gone to a concert, so
Really?
no, yeah, I've just
Well,
never.
Okay, what would you want your first concert to be? Honestly, Wilbur Suit.
No.
I want it to be Imagine Wagons.
Wagon used wheelchair.
I don't know.
Alright.
Probably 21 Pilots, but that's just because like that's been something I've been like wanting to do for a while.
Well, you can go.
Yeah,
Me and Mac will be there. Oh, is it?
ACDC.
That's the thing.
ACDC. Anti-Christian devil children. No.
Yes.
I'm going to see the 21 Pilots one, but either that or Morgan Wallen. You can hate me on it, but
I'm not hating on you.
Frank Sinatra.
well, a little too late for
This is
that.
Michael Jackson.
Holographic concert.
Yeah.
I'd love to see.
I'd love to see.
I'd love to see.
I'd love to see. I
You can
can't.
hang on me if you want to. I'd love to see Blink-182. But I'd also love to see Paramore. Again, they don't tour anymore.
I'd love to see Paramount Pictures.
Same.
I'd also love to see. I have a list. I can just read the list. Taylor Swift.
I like how the way you set that down made a brooch. Because
That's
you
very
set
good.
half your phone down, so it was.
So in the hypothetical situation where zombies became a thing and everyone you knew died,
Water.
Oh my gosh, Kai, are you?
Fire.
Water.
would you
Earth.
care to keep
Air.
fighting if everyone you knew died,
Probably would just like.
or would you just be like, well,
No, I think I would.
So-
Before anything else, I think I'd just call it quits myself.
I don't like to think about everyone I know dying, so shut up.
So would you? Are you asking if I'd pull a Hawkeye from episode like 5 of What If and sacrifice myself?
Thank you.
You haven't seen all this?
it's
I haven't watched all of them. I watched like the first few
Alright,
episodes.
so Spider-Man, no way. I'm kidding.
yeah, no.
I walk out.
What?
Oh, we never even got on that topic. Movies.
Movies.
Stop shaking your leg, Kai.
I'm trying so hard.
What is What is
Ghostbusters Afterlife is a movie that I would want to go see.
I do want to see
It
that.
seems
Yeah.
interesting.
I want to go see.
Stop.
What,
He
no,
goes-
no.
he goes, "I wanna see."
No, he goes. I want to see.
Death on the Nile looks pretty good. Especially for you and Austin. You can go see it. And then,
Why are you still going?
that's how my mouth is, okay? There was another movie that I saw a trailer for the other day that looked good.
Also, I've noticed that in your update videos and stuff that you post on Instagram, you always smack your lips a lot and bite your lips. Sarah pointed that out to
You
me
go.
one time. And she was like, why does he bite his lips so
Oh,
much? It's so
Spider-Man
bad.
Across the Spider-Verse.
What?
Mario.
Mario?
No. I'm
The
not
Motley
watching
Crue
it.
movie.
That's
Also-
gonna be interesting.
I also do really want to see. It's a movie called Licorice Pizza.
No, thank you.
The
I wanna see
trailer
this.
actually looks really good.
I want to see this indie movie. It's called Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It looks pretty good. It looks like they're really leaning into the lore of Sonic. Believe it
Sonic
or not.
lore.
There's a lot. You'd be surprised.
Jackass
It's
2
pretty good. Though.
Jackass Forever looks really good.
Yeah.
Why'd you get so depressed?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the last one. That's sad.
Well, there's gonna be a Captain America 4.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. Hopefully it. I mean, obviously it's gonna be different and new.
Yeah.
Captain
but
it's gonna
America
be-
throws his mighty
Hopefully it still
shield.
feels. Hopefully it still feels like Captain America.
Yeah.
It's not like so different.
I don't know.
It's not gonna be the same.
Absolutely
far.
not. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Captain America, what's y'all's favorite part about living in North Carolina?
What does that have to do with
Nothing.
The weather is pretty diverse, I guess.
What's your favorite part about living in North Carolina?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. There's nothing good about living here. Sound sucks.
It's 2 a.m. and it's Noska's depressed time.
No, it's actually
It is actually like,
2:56.
okay, so it's
No, it's
3
3
o'clock. It is 3 a.m.
Guys, it's 3 a.m. Not
Mac
clickbait.
died.
Mac died at 3 a.m.
Do
That's
not
an old
play.
video. That was terrible.
Do not play Minecraft Among Us at 3 a.m.
Do not find Ender Steve at 3 a.m. Not clickbait. We did that one time.
Yeah,
It was a terrible video.
that's why we're not going.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably the restaurants are pretty good.
Like the local ones, specifically.
Yeah.
Watch that.
I would say so. There are a lot of good local restaurants.
I like the diverse shoot.
The diverse shoot.
I love guns too. Yes.
I like the diverse. What is the word I'm looking for? Land types. Like we have beaches, we have mountains, we have flatlands, we have big cities, we have small towns.
Terrain.
Like we have a wide array of things.
North Carolina has that good terrain editor.
It just
Good
generated so
generated
nice.
terrain. Yeah.
It's definitely outsourced.
They had a good seed.
Yeah. Good grief.
This is going very downhill.
Yeah. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe to all these wonderful fellas.
Or don't.
And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on.